It's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Makes a move. He's got it out. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Seminoles offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he... What a missed opportunity early in this football game. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's looking for a man on second down. Tackled immediately after the catch. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit...
And the pass is intercepted.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Now this offense is back on the field. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the D deny them on second and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed on.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. RPO complete to open the drive. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He'll just keep slinging it. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have him staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give out of the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Noles want to crank the tempo. D's showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man in the middle. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's going to pass. He's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the right. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the gun, the running back has it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The offense in hurry up mode. He wants to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Good right down the boulevard. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Coming after him. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. Another broken tackle. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the defense doing work.
And And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the throw out to the sidelines with just a few yards.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Dropping back, it's Turner. Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big 2 gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these 2 big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Steps away. Gets some yardage and gets down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down.
325.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Snags it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the punishment has been extended. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to throw, it's Turner. Pressure coming. The sweet feet buy a little time. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll keep it on the ground. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Makes his connection. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. And the ball's out, and they're after it. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. Bringing it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quick completion to the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. And he tacks on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Comes out throwing on first down. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And here's the return. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
No gain on the play. Second down.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.